Hello, and welcome to another stream with another brand new game, Rally Mechanic Simulator, which just came out yesterday. Um, Now, technically, I'm not entirely new to this game. I have played both the Next Fest demo back when that came out last year, early last year, I think, and then the prologue version when that was made available. But I haven't yet played the full release. Um, but yeah, I have played a lot of the car mechanic simulator games. In fact, if I just check, yeah, I have like 260 hours in Car Mechanic Simulator 2018 and over 100 in 2021. Uh, so yeah, I have plenty of experience from those games. But well, from what I've been able to see from the demo and prologue, this seems to actually be a bit more detailed than the Car Mechanic Simulator games, at least in some aspects. And obviously, it also has the whole rally aspect with having to service the cars on a time limit. But yeah, I guess we can get straight into it. And how are the audio levels? Well, these menu buttons seem to just be quiet on my end, so I think the volume will be okay as it is. I'll change it once we get in game if I think it needs changing. Okay, we have difficulty modes. That wasn't a thing. I mean, I think I sort of know what I'm doing, so I'm gonna go straight into normal, not easy. But you know what, let's start with the tutorial, why not? I imagine the tutorial is probably identical to the prologue version, but and the demo. Okay, here we go. What is this performance? Okay, it seems to have gotten better. Well, this paint job is new already. And I don't think we had license plates in the prologue. But yeah, it's still the same car as the demo and prologue version. So yeah, welcome. Here you can learn all the basics of RMS gameplay. We will show you how to manage fluids, change part variants, and set part parameters as needed. And in the end, we will be doing your first race. First, go to the garage laptop. Good luck. Selecting rally, you can call the garage laptop your base of operation. From there, you can choose what rally you want to go to and manage your garage and team. Hold the left mouse button on the garage laptop to open it. Rallies will be your main source of income and influence the progress of your team. Choose a rally by selecting a tile describing it in the garage laptop. They did mention they are planning to add driving the rallies in a later mode, in a later update. I didn't realize we will already have straight up a button here, just locked for that option. But, well, the one thing is I was hoping you'd be able to do, like, both. Drive the rally yourself and then do the repairs in the service areas also yourself. But I guess it will be either or. So what do we have? Qualifications rally, whatever that means. 24 kilometers, 2 stages, asphalt, straight, flat, dry. Yeah, I guess we don't really have a choice what rally to pick. And we will be using the Sortis SC95 T1. As you can see on the checklist, our car is not ready for the rally because of some broken parts and is not suitable for the selected route type. Let's make it happen. First, close the garage laptop with escape. Okay, our car has some broken parts on the body. We have to replace them first. You can recognize a broken part by the scratches or cracks on it. Let's go to the front window of the car in the middle of the garage. Yeah, that's a very clear crack in the windshield. Well, in disassembly mode, you can take off certain parts of the car. Dismantle the broken front window by holding left click on it. Now we should install the appropriate healthy part in its place for the repair of this site to be completed. By pressing right mouse button, open the choice wheel and select assembly mode. You can change more work modes through the choice wheel. While in assembly mode, hold the left mouse button on the ghost part to see the part choice window and select the front window to mount it. It looks like some internal parts on the car are set to gravel and are broken. Let's start preparing the car fully for the rally on asphalt roads. Start with changing the front left wheel. Access disassembly mode with the choice wheel. Start working with internal parts. We have to interact with a sector on the car first to be able to work with parts inside of the car. Looks like the part is broken. This can be seen by looking at all the markings on given parts. Take off the front left wheel. This part you have to take out all the nuts by also holding down the left mouse button on each one of them. Certain elements can be taken off as a set. While in disassembly mode, hold the left mouse button on the part outlined in orange to take out all of them at once. When taking parts out as a set, you can work on them further in the repair table and get them ready for further use and ease of assembly. Take off the gravel front left shock absorber. Yes, I'm pretty sure this is identical to the prologue version. When in the garage, you can use the tire changer to change the rim or the tire. You can use it to change types of tires or to just replace broken elements. The tire changer can only be accessed in the garage, so when going on the rally, you have to prepare or buy your wheels earlier. Hold left mouse button on the tire changer and choose dismantle wheel option from the choice wheel. Main objective of this minigame is to keep the indicator on the green tiles. You can jump between levels by pressing space. So this is something I noticed in the prologue again. I think I didn't read out one of the tutorial messages. I guess I'll talk about it when we see the minigame again. Okay, let's now prepare the right wheel for a rally with new size. According to its brakes, car needs different wheel sizes. As for gravel, the best is to use 15-inch wheels, but for asphalt we use 18-inch. Use the left mouse button on the tire changer, select attach tire option, choose rim and the asphalt tire. So yeah, you'd think that it's counting like the middle where the arrow is, what color that is, to decide whether or not to continue the minigame, but it actually seems to take the right edge of this yellow area. So you actually want to swap it earlier than you think. There are a few types of certain parts like asphalt or gravel, etc. In the future you will have to install correct type of the part to accommodate the current special stage type to achieve better time and with that better place in the rallies. Hold the left mouse button on the tire changer to take prepared wheel off. Created wheels by the tire changer are unbalanced. Unbalanced wheels can't be mounted on. Hold left mouse button on the tire balancer to balance the wheel. That just disappeared straight away because I accidentally moused over the tire changer. Main objective of balancing minigame is to press space when indicator is above the green tiles. Left mouse button on the tire balancer to take the prepared wheel off. Mount the left front wheel in its place and other parts to start our chosen rally. Access assembly mode. Install asphalt versions of parts. I actually think the whole game is pretty quiet right now. I'm just realizing there's supposed to be like music playing in the background, but I can barely hear it. By using service mode, you can modify certain aspects of the car, like its fluid and other parameters, which will appear later during the game. Access service mode. While service mode is active, you can pour in or pour out fluids in the containers by holding left mouse button on correct containers. Left mouse button on the valve cover to start pulling out old oil. For new oil, by holding left mouse button on the valve cover. Close service mode. Now the car is ready, we can go back to the garage laptop to try to start the rally. So let me have a look at the... Let's try to turn everything up a bit. Okay, it's still pretty quiet. I'll turn it all up to 100% and... Okay, no, it only now updated. It felt like it was updating every time I switched them. Although actually... No, you know what, I'm going to turn it down a bit. To 75. Okay, so the music volume slider was updating, but I don't know. Something clearly wasn't updating in real time. Okay. Yeah, I think this is better. Okay, everything is ready to go. Press space to start the rally. See you in the service park. Welcome to the service park. Go to the rally laptop and hold the left mouse button to access it and start the rally. In the rally laptop you can check the current status of your car, your current place in the race, and most importantly, you send your car to the next special section from here when you and your car is ready. Send the car to the first special stage, press space while in the rally laptop window.
Hello, welcome to Bronze League Rally. First car is on the track. That marks the start of today's race. A bold move into the inside
Okay,
line
now your
pays
car
off.
is on the rally.
This
This downtime can be used for part repairs and general maintenance while your car is on the track.
Like they have no fear whatsoever.
While the car is on the track, you can listen to the commentary about your driver's performance and gain info about accidents.
Appears that left fender side got quite a beating. That could be a challenge for the mechanics. The roar of the engines is echoing through the track.
Skip the rally by pressing left mouse button or by pressing the button in the bottom of the screen while in the rally laptop to start the service.
A mechanical issue for one of the contenders. This could be a game changer in the championship standings. They took that curve way slower than I thought they would. Suboptimal at best. Talk about precision and speed. Their masterful control and flawless execution have delivered a time that's nothing short of breathtaking. And we've reached the end of the stage. Time for maintenance and setting.
Okay, well that commentator audio just got cut off randomly. That we had a minor collision on the left fender and a mechanical issue with no additional information here. Okay, this is fixed. In the prologue, this button would always say skip stage, even if the stage was already finished. And yeah, in the tutorial you don't have a time limit. After returning from the track, the service timer will start. The first time currently shown on the timer is to be able to familiarize yourself with the car when you return from the rally. The repair time will start from the first interaction with the car. Yeah, they still have this BS mechanic where you are required to wash the car every time, which I still think that this just shouldn't be a thing, but sure. Clean car can help you spot broken parts that you may miss because of dirt during the first viewing of the car. Also, you have to wash the car before going back on the track, because the car has to be clean to be sent off to the next special stage. Complete BS. But I guess that's what they decided on. Looks like we got info about an accident around the right fender. Oh, didn't it say left fender in the commentary? Looks like it's taken a hit, but when you are unable to find a fault on your car or are unsure of it, it is helpful to use the examination mode. In the examination mode, you will see visualizations of part health, if this information is available. The visualization is set... What? Visualization is setting it color based on the health of part. More intensive red means lower health, and more intensive the green, higher the health. That was not English. Now that we identified the broken part on the body, let's start searching for internal parts that need repairs. Go to the right front wheel and press left on it to zoom in. Looks like the brakes need fixing. Again, you can get the information about the part's health by gained skills or by manually examining with certain tools by holding the left mouse button on wide visualizations. Dark gray parts can only be tested using machines like the diagnostic path. Let's change work so we do disassembly mode so we can start removing parts blocking the ones we have to fix. Good, now let's take off the front right wheel and get access to take the brakes off. Yep. Part time the same thing about part sets. Now let's install fresh brakes. First go to assembly mode. Then install the sets the same way. I thought this tutorial was actually going to be teaching about how to work with the with the part set mode on the workbench, but I guess not. Awesome job. Now we have to find and repair the last internal part. Looks like the shock absorber is damaged. This can be seen because of visual changes such as scratches or stains and distortions. Go to disassembly mode and take off the front right shock absorber. Okay, this part can be repaired. You can see that by the repairable icon on the tile describing this part. Onto the internal parts repair table. Repair parts used inside of the car. You have to use the first repair table in the tent. Both of the repair tables can also be found in the garage. Access the internal part repair table by holding left mouse button on it. Internal parts repair table can be used for repair of most parts that are inside your cars. You will see 3 colors, green, yellow and red, and each one represents changes of the part health. Green, successful repair, part will gain a lot of health. Yellow, mediocre repair, part will gain a bit of health. Red, failure, part will lose some health. Main goal of this minigame is to press space when the indicator is above not a red tile. Okay, this part is fixed, let's put it back in its place. Now install the front right wheel, so we can end repairing the internal side of the car. Good, we have dealt with shocks and brakes now. Let's get back to the fender. Go to disassembly mode. Now unmount the broken front right fender. Now we have to repair the fender. Let's use the second table for it. Go to the body repair table. The body repair table is used for field repairs of body parts like doors, hoods and fenders. Parts like windows cannot be fixed, so remember to always prepare yourself well for the rally. Access the body repair table by holding the left mouse button on it. Let's start the minigame to fix the fender. You will see 2 colors on the lower bar. Red, failed repair, part will lose some health. Green, successful repair, part will gain a lot of health. Your objective is to press space when the indicator is on the green. Okay, this part is fixed. Let's put it back in its place. Access assembly mode by pressing the right mouse button. Now mount the repaired fender. Now when the car is ready to go, we can put it back on track. Go to a rally laptop, access it by holding the left mouse button. Send the car to the next special stage using the rally laptop by pressing space. How are we doing? We are in first place. Yeah, let's see
After a
what...
quick fresh up of the cars, we are once again at the starting line.
We are again
Show
in
us
the
what you've got.
downtime. During
And with a
normal
quick
rallies,
wave,
use this
second
time to
stage
repair parts and
started.
prepare most
As they round
used
the
part
hairpin,
sets like brake
it's all
sets for
about
future
throttle
use.
control and
Take a look
finding
around the
the
tent or
perfect
listen to the
racing
commentary,
line.
and when you are ready, skip time in the rally laptop.
That didn't look good. Fender is almost gone after this accident, but they are still going strong. As the sun begins to set, visibility becomes a challenge.
I'm not seeing the sun
adding
beginning
another
to
element
set.
to this gripping race. I wonder how driving attitudes of our teams will change. A mechanical issue for one of the contenders. This could be a game changer in the championship standings. Wow, just wow. I think no one could predict that big of a comeback when it comes to stage time. Congratulations. Amazing job. We would never expect time that good for today. And with the final lap completed, today's thrilling rally comes to a close.
Final lap?
Let's
What are they
celebrate the
talking
champions
about?
on the leaderboard and offer kind words to those who fought valiantly. It's been a joy to bring you this event. See you at the next race.
Yeah, I don't think we can see the results of the next stage here. But yeah, we can see it here. And we are done. That's the end of the tutorial. We hope that it gave you some perspective on how to work and live in the world of rally mechanics. Press space or the button on the bottom of the screen to end the rally. See you in the service park mechanic. So now we're into the game proper, I guess. And I have no idea where we're going to be starting. Yeah, the first thing is buying a car. What do we have available? Chaya Falcon Mark 1. I think that's a Focus. Or not a Focus, I guess. And a Peugeot 276, which is a Peugeot. I'm not exactly sure, 207, I think. Saze Longarino. Not sure what car this is supposed to be. Difficult to tell. Anything else here? The same sort is SC95T1 that we had in the tutorial, or the Tamashimi Toro, which I believe that's a Corolla, and this is an Impreza, of course. So which one do I want? I think I'm going to go with the Corolla. I can actually sort them by class here. I don't know if those are actually all the cars that are in the game currently, or if these are like randomly generated offers of what cars are available for purchase. Okay. So what does it look like? Can I see anything in the status? No, I don't know any of the part conditions. I don't have anything else available there. This goes to the same stuff. So does this. I do believe we should be able to test drive the car. Let's do that first, and maybe try to get the achievement for the time trial mode, or whatever you wanna call it, for setting a lap time on the test track. Okay, it didn't just automatically recognize the controller. Okay, I guess we won't be test driving right now, seeing as it's not seeing my controller, and I don't feel like driving with the keyboard. So I guess we'll be going straight into our first rally.
You rock with Rock FM.
What, do we have any like tools in the garage? We have the wash station here. There is a paint stand, okay. I can at least give it a different base color, although I can't change the actual livery yet. Yeah, you know what? This looks cool. So let's go with that. Oh, okay. Renovating the garage gives you additional space for a car and possibility for future upgrades. We have garage upgrades here. Diagnostic track allows a comprehensive examination of the car. Dynamometer allows you to examine the performance of the car and tune it. And painting room lets you paint your car and fulfill sponsor requests. Although apparently the sponsor requests are actually only coming in the future as well. Here we have a tire tread tester, a multimeter, OBD scanner, compression meter, petrol pressure meter, testing various types of parts. But what rallies do we have? Baltic States Rally and Carpathian Rally. All the conditions seem identical. This one is slightly longer, gives potentially slightly higher but also potentially slightly lower rewards. Actually quite a bit. Well, actually it's not that much lower. I don't know, let's start with the shorter one. Yeah, the Toral. Yeah, everything is correct apparently. Actually, I just remember another achievement that we can tick off. There it is. I'm actually not sure if... Yeah, I'm seeing the achievement pop-ups aren't appearing on stream. I don't know if you can hear the sound of them. Okay, no engine sound. Okay. But it's an achievement. So I think I do want to try to get all achievements in this game. It seems like they're very much doable. Yeah, I guess let's start the rally straight away.
Rock FM.
I guess I could have checked. Okay, we didn't actually get any spare parts. Well, let's hope we don't break anything that can't be fixed. In the prologue and in the demo, it would prompt you to purchase spare parts before a rally. I'm not sure why they decided to remove that.
Greetings. Get ready for Bronze Rally start. Our fearless drivers and their expert mechanics have brought their A game. The cars look fierce, the stage is set, and we're in for a roller coaster of emotions and engine roars. Get ready for a race to remember. With a strong rev, drivers are on the track. A bold move into the inside line pays off. This driver is making all the right moves today. They took slower pace this time. Maybe this new route are making them more careful than usual. There was a minor collision, and it appears that left fender side got quite a beating. That could be a challenge for the mechanics. Wow, just wow. I think no one could predict that big of a comeback when it comes to stage time. Congratulations. Hold on to your seats, folks. They just clocked in a time that's setting the bar sky high, leaving their rivals in the dust. And we've came to the end of the stage. Go to the service park and let mechanics work their magic.
Okay, so just one accident. Okay, I'm seeing the door, the window, which isn't repairable, so we won't be able to repair. Possibly the mirror, but I'm not sure that is repairable either. Or possibly something internal. Okay. Yep. We might as well. Okay, so you can just get parts as you go. And we're already done.
Fixed up, we are finishing service time. Get back to your positions. This beautiful sunny day helps us welcome our today's teams. We've got some frequent flyers and some new faces. Our track is mostly straight, so we've got high chance to see some high-speed action. We wish all the best to the teams. With the end of service comes time to race. Good luck, everyone. The race strategy is evolving, with some opting for a more conservative approach and others going all in. In the world of motorsports, every split-second decision matters. You can clearly see that their previous experiences taught them a lot. Their clutch game got on another level, and corner confidence is through the roof today. They had a little crash. It looks like cosmetic damage on the fender. Should be easy to fix. They took that curve way slower than I thought they would. Suboptimal at best. Talk about precision and speed. Their masterful control and flawless execution have delivered a time that's nothing short of breathtaking. As dust settles, the checkered flag waves one final time, marking the end of today's rally. Join me in celebrating the triumphant victors and offering encouragement to those who faced the bitter taste of defeat. Hope we can meet again on the next rally.
Okay. And yeah, we won by half a minute. And yeah, another achievement, finish a service with 4 minutes left.
This is Rock FM.
So let's wash the car first things first. And I think we did have some damage on the right door this time. Anything internal? Doesn't look like it. No, this is the internal, this is the body repair table. I guess we now have to no, that's body. Okay, so yeah, those are all the cars in the game currently. What body tuning parts do we have available? Let's make this car maybe a bit more huh? Did I not? Front right window. Buy. Okay, I don't know what I did wrong last time. I am also seeing I think I forgot to put this back in place during the service, though I'm not entirely sure why you'd even need the door trim on a rally car. What do we have? We have front bumpers. I wish you could just keep it here and close it and be able to go back straight to this screen. You know what, they're not that expensive, so... Well, actually, if I replace them, I would have to... They'd probably come without the livery applied. And I cannot reapply it right now, so I guess I'll keep it as it is for now. So what's next? Pyrenees Adventure Rally, 34 kilometers, or the Nordic Fjord Rally, 28 kilometers. Let's go with this one, I guess. Fuck you mean it's dirt? There we go. Actually, I was going to buy some of the additional tools.
You're listening to Rock FM.
Since we don't actually have to like buy all the spare parts for every rally. But I guess that's gonna be
Greetings and
before the
salutations.
next one.
Bronze Rally starts today. Everyone in their teams are in high spirits with lots of hope for a win and huge amounts of determination. Hope this attitude will help them win. Good luck. With a strong rev, drivers are on the track. Look at that dust cloud. Driver behind won't be so pleased about it. The further we are in the race, it gets more interesting. Every pass on the track makes it a little bit different for the next driver. Look at this. A tight corner and a beautiful landing. Did the mechanics forget to install their brakes or something? They had a little crash. It looks like cosmetic damage on the fender. Should be easy to fix. Let's take a second to praise how well mechanics prepared them for this stage. Awesome job, lads. Insanely good job. For that difficult track this time is amazing. And we've came to the end of the stage. Go to the service park and let mechanics work their magic.
So on the right side into the barrier and damage the mirror. Okay, I'm already seeing you know, it's hard to tell with the mirror, but definitely the door, the window, and the fender. So it's probably the mirror as well. Remember to install that.
Bit of wrenching there, a tad of paint here, and we are after first service. The atmosphere is buzzing as our talented drivers and their pit crews prepare for battle. The cars are in top form and anticipation is high. Stay tuned for a day of thrilling twists,
And another
hairpin bends,
stage.
and roaring engines. Second stage begins. They're charging through the course. As the sun begins to set, visibility becomes a challenge, adding another element to this gripping race. I wonder how driving attitudes of our teams will change after the sun sets a bit. What an impressive drive. This driver is demonstrating why they are one of the top names in rally racing. Looks like mechanics will have hands full of work with this one. Right fender side took quite a hit. There's a lot going on in the tents. I don't think mechanics are proud of their work. What an incredible performance. It's not common to see times that good. Ladies and gentlemen, as the dust settles on this incredible rally event, it's time to bid farewell to an exhilarating day of speed, skill, and sheer determination. From the roaring engines to the heart-stopping turns, each moment has left us on the edge. Until we meet again.
Didn't check the results of the previous stage, but yeah, so far we are winning these easily.
Rock FM will rock your
I'm not sure why the game always starts you like a little bit in the air, as if there was like a step here that you could stand on. Okay, let's wash it again. Yeah, they just keep wrecking the doors. Every freaking time. Buy one again. And actually, we could just get rid of these. What are the passive abilities? Okay. So these are just, I guess, skills you get from playing the game. Let's get this, I guess. Can I actually go up here? No. What about up here? Hey, Paulo. Well, it seems okay so far. I've done 2 rallies. There's not really much to do, would be the only complaint. Like, it starts off really slow, just doing the same things over and over again. I guess I can afford to get this as well. So, again, there hasn't been any mechanical damage to repair so far. Like, so far I've just had to replace both doors twice on the 2 rallies. And one of the fenders once. I don't know if I just... it was just random luck that happened, or if these early rallies do just go really easy on what damage you get. Well, you say lucky. I'd say unlucky. I'd like to have something more interesting to do than just the same thing over and over again. And just as I got rid of pretty much all of my money, I get gravel rallies, and I now probably don't have enough to switch the car to gravel config. I guess we can only really do this one. Right, because I mean, maybe 15k would be enough to switch it to. What is the difference between all these Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3? Are they like just upgrades, or are they 4 different cars actually? Because I imagine if I go to engine, yeah, it includes every engine type in the list. Yeah, I mean, looking at the fact that Mark II are cheaper than Mark I, I'm guessing they're not upgrades, so they are probably just different versions. But these are Mark I brakes. I'm guessing same on the rear. Yeah. Not this one. So what would it be? This would be like 1,000. About 1,600 for the brakes. I don't know which ones this car has, but so that's about 2,000 or 2,600 total with the shock absorbers. And maybe I could switch it into gravel configuration, but you know what, let's do this one more rally, and then I'll definitely have enough to get all the parts I need.
Rock FM. Yeah, we're on fire.
Hello and welcome, ladies and gents, to Bronze League Rally. The drivers are revved up, the mechanics have done their magic, and the cars are ready to roar. Expect heart-pounding turns and adrenaline-fueled sprints. Let's get ready for some high-octane action. Start flag waved, and with it, first team went straight for the win. As the sun begins to set, visibility becomes a challenge, adding another element to this gripping race.
Track, but yeah, this is 2 stages.
Of our
Again.
teams will change. Every move is calculated and precise. This driver's years of experience are clearly evident in their performance. A mechanical issue for one of the contenders, this could be a game changer in the championship standings.
Okay, that doesn't sound like another door to replace.
Today, only horsepower and knowledge of the car
Finally.
can determine the winner. Just be careful not to get too comfy. There might be some surprises along the way. What a display of skill and precision. This driver is truly showcasing their years of experience on the track today. That was rough. They hit a barrier with their front, but managed to recover it. Huge congratulations to the mechanics for this repair. Car looks like it came straight from the dealer. Absolutely phenomenal. They showcased their prowess with a time that's not just fast, but downright impressive. And we've reached the end of the stage. Time for maintenance and setting.
Yeah, maybe. So what do we Okay, immediately the hood looks damaged. And yeah, there is, I think, a crack in the windshield there. And it sounds like air intake, presumably. You know what? No, this does sound like a potentially more difficult repair, so I am going to clean the car straight away. I was thinking to try to go for the achievement of not cleaning the car and trying to start the next stage, because I haven't done that yet, but... Um, exhaust. Okay, yeah. Air filter. Definitely. Where? Wait. Let's...
Welcome back.
Okay.
Service time is over. Time to hear those engines again.
At least
The
something a
atmosphere
bit
is
more
buzzing
interesting.
as our talented drivers and their pit crews prepare for battle. The cars are in top form and anticipation is high. Stay tuned for a day of thrilling twists, hairpin bends, and roaring engines. Second stage begins. They're charging through the course. A bold move into the inside line pays off. This driver is making all the right moves today. Look at how sharp they are taking the turns. They take more aggressive approach today for sure. That was nasty. After this, right suspension is in serious need of love.
Okay,
Service
no
team cut some corners
suspension.
this time. Clock wasn't their ally this once. What an incredible performance. It's not common to see times that good. As dust settles, the checkered flag waves one final time, marking the end of today's
Yeah, I mean, I have
rally.
like
Join me in celebrating
350 hours in the Car
offering
Mechanic Simulator
encouragement to
series,
those who
so
faced the bitter taste of defeat. Hope we can meet again on the
I'm
next
pretty
rally.
well versed with these types of games. And also some basic understanding of cars in general definitely helps with understanding what the drivers are saying the problems are. Like, I mean, this is on one of the more obvious ones, but whistling from the engine obviously suggests probably something in the intake. Yeah, that shock absorber looks damaged. Examination. Okay, so does it actually tell you which parts are damaged whenever you come back to the garage? Okay, yeah, well, thanks for being here. It was nice to have someone to talk to, even if just for a few moments. Yeah, the tie rod was also damaged. Looks like these tires are also potentially getting a bit worn now. What rallies do we have now? Well, now they're giving me everything on asphalt. And the reputation looks like it's the same for every one of them. And this one seems to have the highest payout in terms of money. What? It's still damaged? I guess I can get these. This side. Yeah. The brake pads are damaged. Pretty sure they shouldn't be repairable, yeah. This one is already down to 61%. What are the rears? Okay, so now the tires are all about 60%. Just one of the rims is in, or two of the rims actually are in slightly worse condition. Actually, what would I... Which parts would I use to do the other?
Rock FM. Rock on.
Which tools do I even have? Which tools did I even end up getting? Yeah, the fuel system. Guess that could be... Yeah, okay. Yeah, all of this is in decent condition. I think you can't just simply use those tools in general like you could in the Car Mechanic Simulator series. You just have to find the specific parts that they correspond to and test those. Yeah, okay, now we're ready.
This is Rock FM.
Yeah, another 2 stages.
Greetings. Get ready for Bronze Rally start. This beautiful sunny day helps us welcome our today's teams. We've got some frequent flyers and some new faces. Our track is mostly straight, so we've got high chance to see some high-speed action. We wish all the best to the teams. And with the signal, they went speeding down the track. As they round the hairpin, it's all about throttle control and finding the perfect racing line. What a display of skill and precision. This driver is truly showcasing their years of experience on the track today. Rough landing and... wait, they are losing some kind of fluid. Flying through a curve at that speed? Just simply amazing. Absolutely
pan,
phenomenal.
maybe?
They showcase their prowess with a time that's not just fast, but downright impressive. And we've reached the end of the stage. Time for maintenance and setting...
Let's see what's... Yeah. Oil. We aren't first, though. Okay, this looks like it's gonna be an easy repair, so I'm gonna... okay, it's not the oil pan itself. Filter... what? What else? Yeah. Getting into the oil pan is going to be like half the engine needs to be disassembled. It's so bloody tightly packed that I can't even see necessarily what's what. I mean, we've definitely can definitely replace the filter. Okay, you know what? Okay, that's cool. On regular cars, that would be hidden behind the rim, but I guess it makes sense for ease of access that on rally or race cars the drive shafts could be removed without removing the wheels. I'm gonna try to get into the oil pan and see if there's anything underneath it. Okay, I need to still remove the valve cover. It's not actually that much that needs to be removed to get to it. Is there anything? Nothing here. The oil pump is also fine. Then what else is part of the oil system? Should be oil radiator, right? Completely blanked on that being a part. Still plenty of time. While I have all of this stuff out, might as well repair it.
Rock FM. Yeah, we're on fire.
I'm not sure with some of these parts if there is a like a proper order you should be attaching those screws in. Obviously with this game it's simplified enough that it doesn't make a difference. I still generally like to try to stick to the correct sequence. anything? Of course I did. Realistically, would be better to start attaching them from the other end, so you don't have to deal with all these wires in the way. And the drive shaft still, right. So it doesn't work.
Welcome back.
You
Service
can't get
time
the
is over.
achievement
Time
during
to
the
use those
rally, I
engines
guess.
again. The atmosphere is buzzing as our talented drivers and their pit crews prepare for battle. The cars are in top form and anticipation is high. Stay tuned for a day of thrilling twists, hairpin bends, and roaring engines. With the start of second stage, they are flying through the track again. The lead has changed hands a few times now, showcasing the competitiveness of this sport. All I can say is that rookies are proving themselves today. I've got a feeling that's not the last time we will see. They are going strong and don't look back. They are beating every turn like it owes them money. We can clearly see that their brakes are red hot. It's time to change them. One would say straighter tracks are easy and boring, but don't be fooled. Straighter track can also prove challenging since a lot of precision turns are needed for the best time. It's clear that they made a decision about taking a slower pace on this
That
stage.
was just a bunch of word salad from
They
the
had a little crash.
commentator.
It looks like cosmetic damage on the fender. Should be easy to fix. They took that curve way slower than I thought they would. Suboptimal at best. Talk about precision and speed. Their masterful control and flawless execution have delivered a time that's nothing short of breathtaking. Ladies and gentlemen, as the engines fall silent and the dust begins to settle, we reflect on an unforgettable day of high-speed thrills and intense competition. From daring overtakes to nail-biting finishes, every second kept us captivated. Until next time, stay fast and stay safe.
Rock FM. We'll rock your socks off.
So what was it? Another... Yep. Another door repair. You need to be freaking aiming at the part to be able to switch to assembly mode. Said something about brakes. Let's just take off the whole thing and that looks like it might be something. Damn it. Maybe they're just overall in poor condition. So I wanted to... Oh, no, these ones are fine, so I guess it was those. Where would that be? Here. Here. Camera. Yeah. God, even at maximum zoom speed, it's still painfully slow. Pads are definitely replacing. The caliper could maybe take a bit more, but I believe the calipers are repairable, so not. No, they're not. I think below 50% is probably time to replace them. This brake disc is also looking a bit worse for wear. This is 56, so still good enough. So do I need 2 sets of rear pads and a rear caliper? Front, a rear brake caliper, and 2 sets of brake pads. I think this one had one that's still okay. Except that it was the left side that had the more worn down rims. This one goes on this side. I'm not actually sure. Not that it really matters anyways. So what options do we have next? Well, now it's all gravel. let's go with this one. I'm gonna be replacing all the brakes and wheels anyways. Here's brakes, shocks and suspension arms. That's what I need. I'm not sure why when you interact with the suspension the camera isn't centered on the wheel that you interacted with. That should be... That's something that I think should be fixed or changed. On the rear, it's the same thing.
You're listening to Rock FM.
Okay, so I think that's all the parts. And then also I guess I could sell these as well as these. So I need to check this. It doesn't look like that's a thing, or if it is, I don't know where to look for it, but what I think would be very useful to have is an option to like leave parts, choose to leave parts at the garage when you go to a rally, so they don't clutter your inventory when you're in the service area. And again, while I have these parts out, I might as well fix it all up to 100%. Another thing would be adding art to the shopping list from the inventory instead of only from assembly mode. Yeah, so front and rear brakes Mark 1, box type A. Yeah, now I have to remember what I need to get. Okay. Suspension arms type A. Front suspension arms type A. Inner and outer rear suspension arms. Rear brakes Mark 1. Rear shocks type A. And rear trailing arm type AV1. Or I guess V2. Since these are for V1 is for asphalt, V2 is for gravel. Right, and it's still dry, right? Yeah. Not inventory, shop. Dry gravel. I need 15-inch rims. And okay, they've also increased the selection of rims that are available compared to the demo and prologue.
You rock with Rock FM.
I think I'll go with these. What color options are there? Just silver. Let's assemble the brakes as well while we're here. put this car back together. Okay, that is also a change that I already noticed in the tutorial compared to the demo and prologue. In those versions, the gravel tires would literally completely fill out the wheel arches, like leaving maybe half a centimeter around the wheel to the wheel arch, which just looked stupid and I'm pretty sure unrealistic. It looks like they changed the wheel sizes for the gravel tires to make them look a bit more sensible.
Rocket fam. We're on fire.
Okay. There's the achievement for trying to start with a dirty car. Yeah, that still left me with plenty of spare money, so yeah, you know what, let's get the remaining diagnostic tools. Why not? And I think I did also notice, yeah, actually 2 of these abilities already leveled up. Already have all of these. Now all that's left is garage upgrades. Yeah, I think we're ready for our next rally.
This is Rock FM.
Hello and welcome, ladies and gents, to Bronze League Rally. Our fearless drivers and their expert mechanics have brought their A game. The cars look fierce, the stage is set, and we're in for a roller coaster of emotions and engine roars. Get ready for a race to remember. Start flag waved, and with it, first team went straight for the win. As they round the hairpin, it's all about throttle control and finding the perfect racing line. Look at how sharp they are taking the turns. They take more aggressive approach today for sure. That was rough. They hit a barrier with their front, but managed to recover it. Let's take a second to praise how well mechanics prepared them for this stage. Awesome job, lads. What an incredible performance. It's not common to see times that good. Stage is finished. Time to buff out those scratches and prepare for the next one.
Yeah, so just the hood and windshield. So which is it? Something blew right into our hood and window, or did you crash into a barrier?
Repairs is over. First service is finished. Today's weather report sunny with a chance of adrenaline. Let's warmly welcome our teams and hope they got good shades. Sun is really brutal today. Teams, be careful and good luck. And we're off. Second stage is in full swing now. As the sun begins to set, visibility becomes a challenge, adding another element to this
Again, I'm not
race.
seeing this sunset they keep talking about.
Teams will change after the sun sets a bit. They are going strong and don't look back. They are beating every turn like it owes them money. That was nasty. After this, right suspension is in serious need of love. There's a lot going on in the tents. I don't think mechanics are proud of their work. Amazing job. We would never expect time that good for today. As dust settles, the checkered flag waves one final time, marking the end of today's rally. Join me in celebrating the triumphant victors and offering encouragement to those who faced the bitter taste of defeat. Hope we can meet again on the next rally.
And that was nearly 3 minutes in front of second place in the rally. What the hell are these results? I guess because a lot of the suspension parts just went up to 100% condition. So they were saying... Yeah. God, I just bought those. They already ruined them. At least they're both repairable parts. I guess One downside of these rims is you can't check the brakes as easily. Okay, but no, they are all okay, at least on that side. Guess I maybe should have checked what rally I'll be doing before I put these back in, but I already started, so might as well finish putting it back together. What? The car body is at 11%? This does not look like it's at 11% condition. That looks like it's pretty much undamaged. Yeah, we still need a bunch more money to get any other stuff. Okay, finally a rally with 3 stages. The Irish Countryside Rally. And 31,000, well, 28,000 to 31,000 payout. Yeah, looks like the car is ready, so I did manage to fix everything on my own. I actually wasn't paying attention to the names of the last few rallies I drove, but or the rallies that I didn't drive.
Everyone in their teams are
for
in
that
high
matter.
spirits with lots of hope for a win and huge amounts of determination. Hope this attitude will help them win. Good luck. Start flag waved, and with it first team
You know, I
went
know it
straight
would
for the
be
win.
a lot of work
As the
creating
sun
the
begins to
assets,
set,
but I think
visibility becomes a
designing
challenge,
different
adding another element
like
to this gripping race.
service area
I wonder how
exteriors for
driving
different
attitudes of our teams will
rallies would
change
definitely
after the sun sets
add a
bit.
lot to the
You can
immersion.
clearly see that their previous experiences taught them a lot. Their clutch game got on another level, and corner confidence is through the roof today. A mechanical issue for one of the contenders, this could be a game changer in the championship standings. The battle for supremacy continues as they weave through the S-turns, pushing their limits. They are going strong and don't look back. They are beating every turn like it owes them money.
Also, I guess
Yep, exhaust needs changing, but I have to say,
while
they now
we
sound a lot
wait, I
meaner.
could
Kinda like it.
say a bit more
race
about the
strategy is
washing
evolving,
mechanic.
with some opting for
The
a more
reason why I
conservative
don't
approach
like it
and
is
others
because
going all
it
in.
doesn't actually add
In the
anything
world of
interesting to
motorsports,
the game.
every
It's
split
just
second
another
decision
step that you
matters.
have to click.
They're going slower than
Like,
usual.
you could
Maybe
just remove
accidents
the
from
whole
previous seasons are still haunting
mechanic of the car getting
them. That was
dirty,
rough. They hit a barrier with
shorten
their front,
every
but
service
managed to
by
recover
1.5 minutes, and
There's a
nothing
lot
would
going on in the
change
tents. I don't
in
think
the entire
mechanics are
game.
proud of their work.
Like, if you're going to
Hold on to
have
your seats, folks.
this as a
They
mechanic, at
just
least
clocked
do
in
something
a time
interesting
that set
with
the
it,
bar sky high,
rather than just making it,
leaving their
yeah, you
rivals
have
in
to
the
wash the
dust.
car after
And
every
we've
stage or you're
reached
not
the
allowed
end
to
of the
keep
stage.
going.
Time for maintenance and setting.
Okay, and we have 3 different problems this time. Exhaust, intake probably, and okay, the spoiler and trunk. Already tell that's damaged. Filter, airbox. Again, same deal as last time we had that. Oh, I can already tell the muffler and the middle exhaust are damaged. Exhaust. Can't be bothered to look. Yeah, the car is fully assembled.
We are back from first service. Cars look great. Drivers are smiling. Show us your best, lads. The drivers are revved up. The mechanics have done their magic. And the cars are ready to roar.
I guess if I
Expect
can sell them
heart-pounding turns and adrenaline-fueled
from
sprints.
here. No,
Let's
I
get
can't.
ready for some high-octane action.
Why can I even mark them
We are again in action
to
after
sell, but
service.
I can't sell them?
Straight, fast track. Today, only horsepower and knowledge of the car can determine the winner.
As
Just
I
be
said, I
careful
have
not
all
to get
these
too comfy.
asphalt
There might
parts
be
that
some
are
surprises
littering my
along the way.
inventory right now, so I can't really
Incredible maneuvering through that
properly
challenging
tell what's
section.
in there.
This contender's expertise is
Would be
really
nice to be able
shining through.
to leave those parts
That
at
was
the
nasty.
garage.
After this, right suspension is in serious need of love. One would say
If I don't
straighter
need
tracks
them.
are easy and boring, but don't be fooled. Straighter track can also prove challenging, since a lot of precision turns are needed for the best time. They took slower pace this time. Maybe this new route are making them more careful than usual. There was a minor collision, and it appears that left fender side got quite a beating. That could be a challenge for the mechanics. Flying through a curve at that speed, just simply amazing. Absolutely phenomenal. They showcased their prowess with a time that's not just fast, but downright impressive. And we've came to the end of the stage. Go to the service park and let mechanics work their magic.
What was the... We are still easily leading. one part in the front suspension. The left side is 1, 2, 3. I'm still not sure how to tell damage on mirrors. Are those cracks or is it just dirt? No, it's just dirt. That's definitely 3. Yeah, probably the mirror is the 4th part on that list. Okay. Yep. Now, anything I can immediately see being damaged? Not really. There it is. Hello, Thunder Sword. I mean, the gameplay, it's the same as any other car mechanic simulator. And I would say to me it is actually more interesting than all the other ones because you have this added time pressure from the service parks instead of just doing whatever you want. So I wouldn't say it's that boring, personally, but to each their own. Everything.
Time for second service is over. To the starting line. Today we are hosting upcoming.
Okay, well
stars
now
of
I'm
Rally
seeing
World.
the
We've got
sunset that they
beautiful
kept
weather
talking
today,
about
and
in
I
the
think we can
previous
take it as a
rallies.
sign that everything will go as planned. Good luck to all teams and see you on the stages. Back in action after third service. Race on.
That was only the second
telemetry
service.
data must be telling an interesting story for the engineers as they analyze performance metrics. A masterclass in rally driving right here. This contender is hitting every curve with remarkable precision. A mechanical issue for one of the contenders. This could be a game changer in the championship standings. Mechanics did an amazing job at this repair,
Yeah,
not even a speck
easily
of dust on their
bleeding
car.
still.
Talk about precision and speed. Their masterful control and flawless execution have delivered a time that's nothing short of breathtaking. As the final checkered flag waves, we bid farewell to an extraordinary rally. Let's honor the winners and extend our support to those who gave it their all. Here's to more exciting races ahead.
You rock with Rock FM.
What did I say? Just a mechanical issue, I think. Okay. I can already see 2 damaged parts. And that's also something that, in my opinion, makes the game... You can just remove the whole air filter stuff. This is something that kind of makes the game a bit easy between rallies, is you just immediately see which parts are damaged. Okay, that was fix everything that was damaged. So I'm gonna have to check this next time I need to replace the air filter. But either the filter was already at 100% condition, or if you remove the entire air filter box as a part set, you can actually repair the air filter, which would be a bit of an oversight from the developers, I feel. The part is supposed to be not repairable. Yeah, next rally, I guess. What do we have? Welsh Valleys Rally, Scottish Highlands Rally, Transylvania Rally, or Alpine Lakes Rally. And what are the payouts? Just identical between those two. This one is shorter, so will theoretically put more wear on the car. So it would probably be the better choice. And I need to switch the car back into asphalt configuration. Can I see the individual conditions of the tires and rims separately? I don't think so. Why are these two brakes and this shock absorber showing as balanced? They're not wheels, like last I checked. I'm gonna take these wheels apart and have a look at the tires. If they need replacing. I think they could keep going for another round. You can't repair rims. I think since actually I'm not sure I have checked this, but I don't know if you can just get new wheels from the like temporary storage thing that they give you. So I might want to put together a set of spare wheels. I mean, it's definitely not going to be a bad idea. let's pick out a set of rims. I think I like those. And check that. Yeah, it's still dry. I don't need tires for a wet surface yet. No, that was all 4 of them. Yeah, the only parts that I have that aren't 100% are the wheels and the brakes. What the hell just happened? Okay. Parts inventory is on the top. Gonna have to remember that. In case that happens again. Let's get them repaired. So while I have them out. Just go in order on the least worn out wheel. it's already 100%. Okay. Did I forget to remove that, or did I accidentally replace it with the wrong part? Yeah, this one's also 100% condition. So now I need to repair it. Okay. Let's repair everything else that I have in my inventory just so it doesn't clutter the repair table during the rally. Okay, let's get going.
Rock FM will rock your socks off.
Probably the last rally I'll do today. Looking at the
Greetings
time.
and salutations. Bronze Rally starts today. Our drivers and their dedicated teams are here, engines primed and spirits soaring. The cars are gleaming under the sun, and everything is set for an unforgettable race. Buckle up for stages packed with speed, skill, and sheer excitement. And off they went. Cars crossed the first curve. As they round the hairpin, it's all about throttle control and finding the perfect racing line. In a relentless display of determination, they aggressively attack each rally stage, executing razor-sharp throttle responses. That was nasty. After this, right suspension is in serious need of love. As the sun begins to set, visibility becomes a challenge, adding another element to this gripping race. I wonder how driving attitudes of our teams will change. What a display of skill and precision. This driver is truly showcasing their years of experience on the track today. That was rough. They hit a barrier with their front, but managed to recover it. Mechanics did an amazing job at this repair, not even a speck of dust on their car. What an incredible performance. It's not common to see times that good. Stage is finished. Time to buff out those scratches and prepare for the next one.
Okay. That's gonna be door and window. And right side suspension. I won't be able to see anything from here. Let's remove the so that the visibility. Okay, that's all the parts. Now I have all these gravel parts, cluttering up the list of parts when selecting what to install. Can you get... Yeah, you can get a new wheel if you need. Like the door.
Repairs were made, tactics were discussed, and now we are starting second stage. No clouds in the sky, sun reflecting off the car's windows, absolutely perfect conditions for a race. Let's welcome today's drivers and mechanics. We hope to see a good show and lots of actions. Good luck to everyone. And they are in motion. That service time paid well off. Be safe and good luck. As we hit the halfway point, fatigue might start playing a role in the driver's performance, and that's a good thing that today's event is sponsored by Rev Energy Drink. Look at that flawless cornering. This driver is a master of the rally course, executing every turn with perfection. After they dove down nose first front of the car, doesn't look that good. Let's take a second to praise how well mechanics prepared them for this stage. Awesome job, lads. Insanely good job. For that difficult track this time is amazing. Stage is complete, providing a snapshot
on the
of
front.
the intense competition ahead. Teams now head to maintenance and making crucial adjustments. See you in a bit.
You can definitely see the hood, maybe the halogens, front bumper, maybe the license plate. Headlights seem okay. First glance, Winfield. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that would be everything. No. Okay, no, I can already see what it is. Right, yeah, the intercooler. Is that repairable? Yes, it is.
You're listening to Rock FM.
And to the starting line you go. Time for second service is over. The atmosphere is buzzing as our talented drivers and their pit crews prepare for battle. The cars are in top form and anticipation is high. Stay tuned for a day of thrilling twists, hairpin bends, and roaring engines. Third service is over. Time to race. Good luck to you all. The telemetry data must be telling an interesting story for the engineers as they analyze performance metrics. Just look at that speed. They drive like there is no tomorrow. For the win, boys! They had a little crash. It looks like cosmetic damage on the fender. Should be easy to fix. Flying through a curve at that speed? Just simply amazing. Hold on to your seats, folks. They just clocked in a time that's setting the bar sky high, leaving their rivals in the
Another
dust.
small crash.
As dust settles, the checkered flag waves one final time, marking the end of today's rally. Join me in celebrating the triumphant victors and offering encouragement to those who faced the bitter taste of defeat. Hope we can meet again on the next rally.
So yeah, a bit closer in the results than some of the previous rallies, but still first place. And I believe with that I would have also, yeah, advanced to the Silver League. You've just unlocked the Silver League rallies. Cars from Class B are preferred for these rallies. We now encounter rainy weather, mixed rallies and curvy roads. Okay. So look at the status. Okay, there are some suspension parts damaged. That. Brakes. No. Rear. Okay, one of the tires is done. Down to 32%. place that. Body repent anymore. Take some of this stuff. Forgot to wash it. I guess unknown goes first when I select that. Yeah, everything seems like everything is okay in terms of condition. I could get the diagnostic track, or I could try to save up for a Class B car. What even is there in here? I'm guessing this is a Mitsubishi Evo. This is a Focus. I think these are both different Imprezas. This I'm thinking might be a Oda. Yeah, it would make sense for this to be a Skoda as well. So I guess that's what these are. So which one would I pick if I were to get one? Honestly, I think it would be between this Impreza or the Skoda. Which are unfortunately some of the more expensive cars available. Let me try to see if I restart the game, if it starts actually detecting my controller, and if so, I'll try to do a test track run. No, there was an update in the meantime. Does the controller... Okay, now the controller seems to work. But now it's not appearing in OBS. Okay, there it goes. Just needed to wait a bit. I guess I can just go with continue. So first things first, I'm pretty sure the test track is probably the same as it was in the prologue version. And if so, I believe the setup that I went with during the time trial competition in the prologue version, I definitely had asphalt suspension, gravel tires, I think probably gravel brakes as well. So let me switch it up into that configuration real quick. I think it would have to be gravel brakes, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't allow you to attach gravel tires. Onto gravel tire wheels onto asphalt brakes, because the sizes are too mismatched. Like the brakes wouldn't fit, I guess. Actually, I also had a thing set up when that competition was running that would show my controller inputs for recording, because I did record my time trials during that competition. Let's see if I can pull it up here. Actually, first let me... Okay, yeah, it did need this. Now is it working? Yeah. Let me add that real quick. Mm. Okay. Yep, that's working correctly. And let me actually check what were my times. So my best time during the competition ended up being 30.131. Let's see if I can match or beat that. I think, what was it that you needed for the achievement? 34, I think. I don't remember. I mean, the fastest time on the leaderboard is a 33 right now. Yeah, better than devs. Achieve a time of less than 34 seconds on the test track. I'm gonna have to remember how to drive this again. This is also quite loud compared to the rest of the game. Guessing that would be under effects. Let's turn that down to like 25. It's not under effects. Well, let's just turn down global to 50. Is that still louder than me? Is it even affected? Well, it is affected by the volume settings. 25. Okay, that's maybe a bit better. It seems like the cut detection is definitely less forgiving than it was in the prologue. Maybe I should have gotten wet tires instead of dry. I actually don't remember if the prologue even had wet tires, and if so, whether or not I used them. Given how wet this looks, I think it would probably be a good idea. Let's try it with wet tires, because I don't remember it being this difficult to control. So maybe I should have gotten a new set of rims for this as well, just to make the process a bit quicker. Whatever. No, I still need to attach them. Did the rings? Yeah, no, they didn't get damaged at all. Okay, now let's try the test drive again. The physics definitely takes some getting used to. I probably need to again spend a whole week trying to go as fast as I can before I'll be able to do a 30 again. But let's at least try to get the achievement. It's a 34. Well, that's not gonna help. Damn it. It's like so easy to lose control of the car and like either oversteer or understeer with no real indication of why it's happening. And it's still a better driving model than the Car Mechanic Simulator series ever had, but it also could definitely be better. I'm actually starting to wonder whether... No, I think... I was about to say whether or not they nerfed the performance of these cars compared with the Prologue. But no, I still haven't made even a single clean-ish lap. So I think... the reason why there aren't as many good times on the leaderboard is because there is no longer a competition for it, so people don't care that much. To try to set fast times. Okay, this first turn is like almost one of the most difficult parts of this track. And that's better than crashing, at least. It's still not particularly fast. Way too wide through there. Well, it's a clean lap. Enough for the achievement. But I could definitely go faster than this. Does that put me second on the current leaderboards? Let's try to go for first. Dang it. I do think they have at least fixed some small problems with their driving since the prologue, because I do remember that in the prologue this curb on the inside here, as well as a bit further here, if you try to go onto it, the car would quite often behave as if you hit a wall going across that. But now I haven't experienced that so far. Now maybe I have just gotten lucky, but I do feel like they have actually changed that. I feel like in the prologue I would have already gotten that hit. Though maybe it's also because I'm using a different car here than the car that was in the prologue. Okay, that was decent. That was fine. Dang it. I'm also not sure if I mentioned this or if I was just thinking, but I'm pretty sure they also tightened up the cut detection. Compared to the prologue. reset if you even just barely go onto the grass. As in the prologue you could go quite a bit off the track and still get a valid lap. It's so easy to overcorrect when you start sliding. You lose a load of time if you do. Doing it too early. Oh, come on down, shit. Come on. Yeah, that was fairly good so far. Uh, come on. It's not gonna be good enough. Why does it fucking refuse to downshift so often? It's like you have to be sliding or it will not downshift. Like, what even is this? Never mind, I guess that collision bag is actually still there in that corner. I was just lucky that it didn't trigger until now. Um, okay, that's on pace. Not great through there, come on. 31, 32. Yes! 32881, first place on the leaderboard. And I guess to celebrate, let's get the achievement for crashing. So which achievements does that actually leave for me to unlock?
You're listening to Rock FM.
Mm. Let's see. Buy a car from Class A, Class B. Test the car on the dynamometer. Use the painting room. Unlock the Golden League. It's not refreshed. It's still showing. Okay, I guess I guess I'm just gonna have to remember which ones I have unlocked. Max one of the possible passive skills. Install all custom parts. Bring your car's health indicators to 95%. Get a car to 900 points of performance in the dynamometer. It says, and achieve 80 or more tuning influence on any car. Was in here somewhere, I think. I don't know, I definitely saw it somewhere. I don't know, maybe you can only... Maybe I can only see it... I don't know. Here it is, tuning influence. But yeah, anyways. I think I'm gonna leave it here today. So yeah, it is a fairly fun game if you're into this genre. I do think it is overall um, better than Car Mechanic Simulator. Though there are some aspects where it could still improve. Um, and the most notable things I would say could be changed. Well, first of all, definitely something needs to change with the washing the car mechanic because, as I said, right now it's just a completely pointless, empty game mechanic. Like, as I said, you could just get rid of that whole thing, make every service, uh, shorten every service timer by 1.5 minutes, and it wouldn't change anything in terms of the gameplay. And that's not a good thing if you can just take away a game mechanic and the gameplay doesn't change whatsoever if you do. Just in case that wasn't obvious. Another thing, like I said, having a parts warehouse in your garage that you could drop off parts so you don't have to have them clutter your inventory during the rally service uh, areas, sir. Whatever you want to call them. Um, Another thing, but this would be a bit more complicated of a change, but like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but the progression feels both too fast in that I feel like I shouldn't be reaching the silver league at this point already. Like, I don't even have the ability to upgrade my cars or tune them. I don't have, well, I don't even have the money to buy a Class B car. Uh, and I'm already given access to races that would basically require a Class B car. Mm, or at least if you want to be competitive, presumably you'd need one. But at the same time, it feels too slow. Like there isn't really any noticeable progression rally to rally. You're just doing a rally, coming back, fixing up the car, doing another rally. It doesn't feel like there's anything new between the rallies. And again, I'm not sure how you'd address this. In car mechanic simulators, they have like experience points that you earn, and whenever you level up, you get to unlock perks, which that sort of gave this feeling of progression even from job to job. But here they seemingly replaced that concept with the passive skills, which, I mean, to be fair, most of the perks in Car Mechanic Simulator were equivalent to these passive skills that you unlock here. But I don't know, basing them like this where they sort of individually level up in the background. I don't know, like I said, it sort of feels a little, it doesn't feel like you're actually making progress, if you get what I'm saying. Um, but yeah, that aspect of the game feels a bit empty to me. Um, yeah, I guess another thing that what was I even trying to, what was I even thinking of or trying to say? Um, like part of me really feels like you could do more with the whole part repairing thing, because like in Car Mechanic Simulator, in those games, having this simple repair mechanic where you just, some parts are repairable, other parts aren't, and if a part is repairable, you can pretty much always repair it all the way back up to 100% condition. In that game, it works because in that game, you're basically constantly working on different cars. Like every job is a different car. And like it only ever makes sense to repair everything up to 100%. Like that's really the way to play the game, especially like late game when you get to restoring cars from like the auctions or the junkyard or barn finds. Like at that point, it only makes sense to repair cars up to 100%. So it makes sense that you'd want every repairable part to be repairable up to 100%. With a game like this, where you're always working on the same car, I feel like there would be a lot more reason to try to make something more complex with that, where you can't just indefinitely repair the same part, where eventually you have to get a replacement. Um, I I'm not entirely sure what would be the best way to implement this. My personal idea would be to make it so that like every time you repair a part, the maximum condition possible for that part drops a tiny bit. Um, and that would additionally also make like repairing parts a sort of more of a strategic decision, because you can't just repair everything up to 100% every time, because every repair you attempt will lower the maximum possible condition of the part. So that would certainly make this more interesting, where we actually have to think whether or not a part is damaged badly enough that it's worth repairing, or whether you can keep it in the car as it is for a while longer. And that would be better in the long term. And eventually you'd have to replace them, because the more times you repair it, the lower the maximum possible condition would drop. And this would then also quite nicely uh, work together with not simply classifying parts as repairable or not repairable, but making it so that different types of parts degrade at different rates when getting repaired. So again, would add some more um, what's the word? Variety. Instead of every part feeling the same, basically. Um, And also going back to the idea with washing the car, like I'm not saying it should be removed or just made completely optional and purely cosmetic, but there are definitely more interesting ways to implement it. Like the idea I would have is that if you don't wash the car, then all interactions take a bit longer. Like disassembling parts, assembling parts, checking condition, all the interactions are a bit slower. And this effect stacks every stage that you don't wash the car. And the time it takes to wash the car would also increase with every stage you didn't wash it. Like that's what I would suggest to make it actually an interesting game mechanic. Um, but yeah, those are just some ideas. I don't know if the devs will even come across this stream and hear any of this, or if I'm just talking to no one. But yeah. I think that's everything I wanted to sort of cover about the game. Well, there are like those visual things I mentioned, like being able to, like having different service park exteriors for different rallies. Another thing is I would love a proper photo mode because in order to take this screenshot that I'm using as the thumbnail and the current screen you're seeing here, I had to literally hack the prologue to remove the crosshair dot and then crop the image to get rid of the HUD on the left and top to be able to get this. It would be nice to have a proper photo mode in game so that I could take, well, so that anyone could take images of their cars more easily. And definitely it would help for YouTube videos like this to take better thumbnails or YouTube streams or whatever. Mm. Yeah, I guess that now covers everything. I'm not entirely sure if I am going to stream this game again or if this is going to be more a game that I just play in my own time. Um, I might try to stream it at least until like getting every achievement on Steam. Um, because that would more or less mean completing the game. Mm. But yeah, I haven't decided that yet either way. Um, yeah, I guess that's everything. Upcoming streams, well, I'm still waiting for the Assetto Corsa Evo servers to get fixed. They did have a short sort of test period where you could get a beta version to connect to like a testing iteration of the servers, but I didn't want to play it off stream. I want my first impressions of the content that we're still missing to be on stream entirely. And I already had a different stream planned for that day. It was on Tuesday, and I was already planning to do Achievement of the Week, as I always do on Tuesdays. So I unfortunately wasn't able to check it out then. But they have given a rough estimate of early next week. So I'm guessing I'll probably be doing that on next Wednesday. Other than that, in the coming days, I guess Kerbal Space Program or more of this on the weekend. Probably no stream tomorrow since I streamed today. But yeah, Saturday and Sunday, like I said, KSP and or RMS. And yeah, then as usual, Tuesday achievement of the week from Retro Achievements. And hopefully on Wednesday, Assetto Corsa Evo. Finally a proper first look at the actual game rather than the glorified demo that we got so far. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, so you know what to do, do it with style. Like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and if you're watching at a later time, leave a comment. And other than that, thanks for watching.